Hey, everybody. Neera Tanden is Biden's latest middle finger to the left. Joe Biden has picked Neera Tanden, a fierce critic of Bernie Sanders and the progressive wing of the Democratic Party, to head the Office of Management and Budget. The move is just the latest sign that Biden will govern from the center right, offering nothing to the left. Senator Sherrod Brown, tweeted out, Neera Tanden is smart, experienced, and qualified for the position of OMB. The American people decisively voted for change. Mitch McConnell shouldn't block us from having a functioning government this is the change they voted. No, they're the same. She advocates for stealing Libyan oil, so does Trump. She hates workers, so does Trump. She hates progressives, so does Trump. She hates them more than Trump. Neera Tanden is smart, experienced, and qualified for the position. Yeah. She's experienced at stopping unions. She's experienced at stopping health care. She's experienced at stopping living wages. Is that the kind of experience we need, Sherrod? Hey, we have a deficit. They have oil. If that doesn't scream competence, that's what Neera Tanden said. I'm mixing segments now. I forgot that I didn't show that to you. That Neera Tanden advocated for stealing Libya's oil to pay. Anyway. Hey, Elizabeth Warren. She retweets Sherrod Brown and says, I agree. Jesus. Because she's got experience. Neera Tanden's got experience. You know who else has experience? Mitch McConnell has experience. Joe Biden, John Bolton. You get the idea? Elizabeth Warren, I agree. Wait, I'm not, I'm sure. I'll have to review it. I'll have to look at if I agree or not. She's a union buster and a corrupt lobbyist who made her bones crushing progressive ambitions. And it looks like she's just getting started. Bomb Libya and take its oil. Biden budget chief Neera Tanden agreed with Trump. There it is. There's Bill Kristol saying serious conservatives, responsible moderates, and hard-headed liberals should want a tough-minded OMB head. OMB is where cabinet secretaries' ill-considered projects go to die, where programs are evaluated, where trade-offs are made. Neera Tanden is the right person for the job. I'm pretty sure Bill Kristol has jerked off to bombs at least 3 times this week, guaranteed. Just so you know, that's who's. By the way, here's Third Way. Statement of Third Way President John Cowan and new Biden administration. So you know what the Third Way is, right? They're the right-wingers who say they're Democrats. They're from Wall Street. That's who they are. They're against all this stuff. Their Third Way is against the minimum wage. They're for cutting Social Security. They're for deregulating Wall Street. They're for trade deals that kill us. That's who they are. Biden picks budget director who pushed Social Security cuts. Likely OMB nominee Neera Tanden called for cuts to Social Security, saying we need to put both entitlements on the table as well as taxes. I just want to let you know how she voted as the representative on the Platform Committee. As a Hillary Clinton delegate on the DNC Platform Committee, Neera Tanden voted against a $15 minimum wage. She voted against Medicare for all. She voted against a ban on fracking. She voted against acknowledging Palestinians' humanity. She voted for the TPP, and she voted for military action on Iran. Wow. Here's Representative Barbara Lee. Such a great choice to lead the OMB. Neera Tanden will bring experience and humanity urgently needed in this position. Congratulations. Yeah. Hey, they've got oil. We need money. That's talk about humanity. I saved Barbara Lee's endorsement because you knew assholes like Liz Warren was going to endorse her. You knew that. I saved this one because that hurts. By the way, here's Andrew Gillum. Andrew Gillum. You know that guy who just OD'd with a gay prostitute and with meth at a hotel? The guy who cozied up to Debbie Wasserman Schultz after he won the primary in Florida. That guy.
This is a helpful endorsement, definitely.
This is very helpful. He says the attacks on Neera Tanden have nothing to do with her ideology. It's time to call them out for what they really are. Fear of a smart, ambitious, qualified woman of color who also brings receipts. Do you have receipts for that hotel room you were in that night?
Let's talk about those receipts.
Let's talk about those receipts. Wow. And here I thought it was my fault that guy lost. I thought it was me. And here he is on a podcast saying this.
As we hear the unfolding of the attacks against Neera Tanden, please suspend with this. She's, the ultra left wing of the Democratic Party establishment. That's not what that is. What they are challenging is a strong, brilliant, powerful, savvy, experienced woman calling them on the carpet using facts, period.
Wow. Andrew Gillum is once again following in Hillary Clinton's footsteps, this time in the art of ruining podcasting. She busted a union, outed a sexual abuse victim, takes huge gobs of money from Gulf slavers and corporations, opposes all redistributive policies, and has advocated for cutting Social Security. You done or feel like lying some more? That's what this guy says to Andrew Gillum.
As we hear...
Because Andrew Gillum is just a big liar. So Andrew Gillum only has one track left in his political career, and that's inside the party. He's never going to get elected to anything again, Andrew Gillum. So that's what he has to do, that stuff now, because his career is over. So now he just has to become the worst kind of partisan hack. He was before. Our Revolution 305 responded to Andrew Gillum. Now they pushed for him to get elected. They won the primary for him, a lot of people say. Our Revolution 305 in Florida. They go, how dare you, they're talking to Gillum, how dare you suggest our and other criticism of this ghoul is driven by sexism and racism when it is primarily women and people of color who are hurt by her and speaking out. We regret all the hours our team put into your candidacy. We will never support you for office again. Wow. Saying the words doesn't make it so. We live in 2020 where information can be found in an instant. Her history speaks for itself, and it's not good. Why tie yourself to a sinking boat? That's what they're saying to Gillum. Because if I didn't have a habit of tying myself to sinking boats, I might have to be governor right now. There she is. Neera Tanden deletes more than 1,000 incendiary tweets in preparation for confirmation. 1,000. And what did they say about all those horrible... Because remember, that's what people hated about Trump. She advocates for stealing the oil. She's the worst tweeter, incendiary troll. Here's what Chuck Schumer says.
Now, on another matter.
Oh, yes.
President-elect Biden continues to roll out an impressive slate of candidates he intends to nominate to his cabinet and other key administrative positions. They provide an incredibly stark contrast to the caliber of the nominees the Senate considered over the past 4 years. Not only are President-elect Biden's nominees exceptionally qualified and familiar with the institutions to which they're nominated, but they have a broad range of backgrounds and experiences. They actually look like America. Just to take just one example, Senate Republicans reacted to the historic nomination of Neera Tanden to run the Office of Management and Budget by calling her radioactive, quote, a nut job, and expressing alarm over some critical tweets in the past. After spending 4 years pretending they didn't see the latest insane tweet from President Trump, Senate Republicans seem to have found a newfound interest in the Twitter feeds of Biden's cabinet selections. With respect to the Office of Management and Budget specifically, Senate Republicans lined up to confirm the previous OMB director, Russell Vought, after he was at the heart of the scandal that led to President Trump's impeachment. withholding security aid to an ally at war, Ukraine.
So that's what they're going to be saying for the next 4 years. But Trump. Oh, they're upset, but Trump did something worse. But Trump did something. There it is. And we are in hell.
You said hell. You said hell. You know, I watched that whole thing with Chuck Schumer, and it was interesting that the only thing that he could have possibly talk about Neera Tanden is that her tweets aren't as bad as his. That's it.
That's it.
There's nothing that there's no policy that he can really, to talk about.
Hey, everybody, this is the part where I tell you where all our live shows are, but there aren't any. And then this is why I tell you to join our premium program and get extra content, but nobody's got a fucking job. So just enjoy the video.